So today, so today we will be talking about the John Muir National Historic Site. Who is John Muir? John Muir was born April 21st, 1838 in Dunbar, Scotland. At the age of 11, he immigrated to the United States with his family. When moving to the United States, they settled in the state of Wisconsin. He was the founder of the John Muir National Historic Site. When he moved to Wisconsin, he began his lifelong study of nature at just the age of 11. He got interested in nature due to living on a farm when first moving to Wisconsin. He studied a bit of everything, including botany, biology, geology, and glaciology. Eventually, John Muir had 12 books published through his life showing the importance of nature. He had even traveled to almost every continent. John Muir had a love for nature and believed that it should be set aside for everyone to enjoy the beauty. He believed in the beauty and healing powers that our nature holds. The nature was so inspiring to him, his friends and family encouraged him to write about his sightings and all his adventures. His writings even caught the attention of President Theodore Roosevelt. So where is the site located? It is located in the San Francisco Bay Area in Martinez-Contra Coast County in California. What are some things to do? There is the Muir House, the Visitor Center, the Ranger Programs, Cell Phone Tower of the Grounds, Mount Wanda Hiking and Exploring, Martinez Adobe, and picnicking. The John Muir House, aka the Big House, was built in 1882 by Dr. John Strentzel, which is John Muir's father-in-law. Dr. John Strentzel died in 1890 after his wife, Mrs. Strentzel, invited John and his family to move in. It is a 17-room house, 2-story with a basement and attic, 12-foot ceilings, and 10,000 square feet. This house cost well over $20,000 to build and furnish. This is the John Muir House. The Visitor Center is the place to begin exploring John Muir's life and legacy, located at 4202 Alhambra Avenue, Martinez, California. Another thing to do is the Junior Ranger program. So if you do the Junior Ranger program, you get a cool junior pin from them. They sent us one just for doing it. Attached is a picture of the pin. During your visit as a Junior Ranger, they have you do a few activities, which are fill out some multiple choice questions while visiting the park, a scavenger hunt, detective time, Junior Ranger journal, and you get to observe a tree. At the end of the Ranger program booklet, you have to make a pledge. These programs are in hopes for kids to realize how important historical sites are, and their hope for the kids to learn how to take in the importance and enjoy and treat these places with respect. The Muir Pledge is, with the completion of the pledge, you are officially recognized as a John Muir NHS Junior Ranger. I, Selma, and Kiley promise to explore the environment and the nature around me, learn and respect our nation's history, and protect and treasure John Muir National Historic Site and all national parks. Another thing to do is the cell phone tower of the grounds. There are numbered wooden posts located on walking paths. They contain the phone number to dial along with the sequential stop numbers. Inside the Muir home, there are not any cell phone stops, but there are rangers and volunteers happy to answer any questions. Another thing to do is explore the Martinez Adobe. The Martinez Adobe is located on the western edge of John Muir's historic orchards. It features bilingual exhibits for the Juan Bautista de Anza National Historic Trail. The site teaches the history of the Anza expedition, where a Spanish lieutenant colonial Juan Bautista led 240 men, women, and children up the California coast in 1775. Another thing to do is the Mount Wanda Hiking and Exploring, named after his oldest daughter, Wanda. It is 326 acres of oak woods and grasslands. They explored here lots with their two daughters. This is a very beautiful hike. Another thing to do is picnicking, which is above the Mount Wanda and beneath a shade of the beautiful big redwood and pecan trees in the orchard of John Muir. This is something Muir and his family did a lot. He believed you should be in nature, often spending time feeling the way the outside makes you feel. Only by going alone in silence without baggage can one truly get into the heart of the wilderness. All other travel is mere dust and hotels and baggage and chatter. Why is it economically important? John Muir was known as the father of our national historic parks. He got the U.S. to open and maintain multiple national parks. He taught the importance of experience and protecting our natural heritage by his writings. With his writings, he greatly contributed to the beginning of the Yosemite, Sequoia, Mount Rainier, Petrified Forest, and the Grand Canyon National Park. He continues to inspire environmental activists everywhere because of his love and passion he had for the land. Everyone needs beauty as well as bread, places to play in and pray in, where nature may heal and give strength to body and soul alike. Written from the Yosemite. John Muir's writings caught the attention of President Theodore Roosevelt. After the writings by Muir, this caught Roosevelt's attention. Roosevelt then invited Muir camping to the Yosemite. Roosevelt left behind reporters and Secret Service agents and decided to just be in the company of two park rangers, John Muir, an Army pack, and the wild. Inspired by his 3-day, 3-night trip, seeing meadows and waterfalls, and after 5 inches of snowfall around him, Roosevelt decided to set aside more than 230 million acres of public land that would include 5 national parks and 18 national monuments. This was all due to John Muir and his willingness to take time out with the president. Some importance from 1838 to 1914, which is John Muir's lifetime, was in 1843, the first wagon trail set out from Missouri. In 1844, the first funded telegraph line was built. In 1861 to 1865, the American Civil War between the Union and the Confederacy happened. 1863, the Emancipation Proclamation. 1865, the 13th Amendment is ratified. 1865 to 1877, the Reconstruction of the U.S. 1865, President Lincoln is assassinated. In 1867, the U.S. purchases Alaska from Russia. 1871 to 1914, the Second Industrial Revolution has occurred. And in 1872, the Yellowstone, the first national park, is created. So why is the site important to us? It is important because it shows us the beauty of nature. We are surrounded by nature that is slowly dying because of the lack of care and being abused. Places like the John Muir National Historic Site gives us a place to explore and take in the nature of something that has always been well taken care of. We enjoy the peace that it offers, and the site allows you to connect with nature and take in the beauty that John Muir admired and cared for. Us, being with nature, learn the aspect of what is around us. We get to learn about John Muir himself, the way he cared for nature. John fought for this place to get saved and cared for. He put lots of time and effort into this, so we should care about it and visit it to remember him. The way he saved so many places due to his care for his surroundings, and he saved so much land to start now many national parks that are still in use today.